After the game, LeBron used his media availability to advocate on behalf of Breonna Taylor, who was killed in March when plainclothes officers executed a no-knock warrant. Let's take a look at what LeBron had to say.
The same energy that we had on the floor is the same energy that we have towards having justice for Breonna Taylor and her family. And, that's the energy that we bring to the game. And that's just who we are. It's fortunate that we had the George Floyd video to see it. I mean, is that what we need to see a video of Breonna being killed for people to realize how bad the situation is? I don't even believe they was at the right place, right? Cops wasn't even at the right place. They just knocked down the wrong door and started doing what they do at that point in time, and that's just shooting away, and that's just not okay. I mean, it's just heartbreaking, man. You guys don't understand unless you're a person of color. You guys don't understand. I understand that you might feel for us, but you can never really truly understand what it is to be Black in America. So, but once again, that's what it's about. It's not a movement. I don't like the word movement because unfortunately in America and society, there ain't been no damn movement for us. There ain't been no movement. We in this with justice for Breonna Taylor. We're going to continue to harp on that. I appreciate it.
Richard, what's your reaction to what LeBron said last night?
Well, I players are definitely united. You've seen multiple players, Tobias Harris, LeBron James, you've seen so many players talk about this during their media availability. And this was, I think, a united that when they decided that they were going to play and they were going to go into the bubble, they wanted to continue pushing these messages. On all of the issues that these players are discussing. And when I say this, like you saw Bron was like, wait, they were at the wrong house, and that there is a lot of information out there, but ultimately what these players are fighting for, what these players are looking for is they're not looking just only for justice for Breonna Taylor, but they're also looking for, an adjustment. And that's what this whole thing is coming together for.
Amin?
Yeah, George, first of all, I want to say I'm really proud of all the players for using their media availability to keep bringing up this point and bringing up the overall point about, the prevalence of police brutality, particularly against people of color in this country. I also want to give a lot of kudos to the media. They could easily cut out the part of the answer that's not relevant to the question that is talking about social justice, but they're leaving those answers in there. So shout out to the media outlets and the reporters who are asking these questions and allowing the social justice aspect to be remaining in there. But I want to remind everybody that this is good, but it's not enough. Names on jerseys is good, or slogans on jerseys is good, but it's not enough. Black Lives Matter on the court is good, but it's not enough. I say that because I know the power that the NBA and its owners wield. A few years ago, we had an all-star game in Charlotte that was scheduled, and North Carolina passed a very prejudicial bill against people of the LGBTQ community. The NBA didn't respond by putting a patch on a jersey or by putting a sticker on a floor. They responded by saying, if you pass this bill, we are going to withdraw our all-star game. And they called the bluff, and they pulled the all-star game, and we had it in New Orleans instead. And we didn't bring it back to Charlotte until they changed that bill. That's the kind of change and power the NBA has in order to influence events. Much more powerful than jerseys or answers in a press conference or a sticker on a floor. Not demeaning or belittling those things. Those things are great. I'm glad it's happening. But I know the NBA and its owners can do more.
Well said. And look, clearly LeBron is undeterred in his position, and certainly that's laudable. I don't think there's any question about it. So